Okay, yeah. I needed to get something off my chest. Um, it, it might strike a nerve with a bunch of people. Might piss off some people, but um, this is who I am, and that is yours. If you don't like it, unsubscribe, whatever. But I am an atheist, and I don't go around parading like I'm an atheist, whatever. Like, listen to me, you're all wrong, whatever. You know, I have many friends that are religious, and I have nothing against them. They don't try to preach to me. They ask me why are you atheist, and I tell them why. And I'm not gonna go long, but the short of it is, I was raised in a heavily um, Catholic home. Uh, by Sicilians right off the boat. So anything that was from the Vatican, religious, was on the walls and everything. I've been woken up with holy water. Um, um, Times I have been asleep, and you sleep talk and whatever. I was known for swearing in my sleep, and and I don't recall the dreams, whatever. But and I would come home. There'd be crosses on my pillow and around my room, and I was just like, okay, this is a little extreme, but let you know that uh, this isn't me. Yeah, they say I was baptized, but water, whatever. Um, you know, that's what you guys do. Every religion has their thing to do. To keep the lineage going. But reason why I'm talking about this is because I got a friend that goes in and out of religion. Well, maybe not so much a friend right now after what he said today. Kind of pissed me the fuck off. Whether he likes it or not, he fucking pissed me off. Maybe he was aiming for that, whatever. Um, in and out, like I know his family's religious. They never pushed on me or treated me like shit. They have actually treated me very well, and I thank them for that. And he goes in and out of religion. I know if he ever sees this, he's gonna get pissed off, but whatever. I tell him like he's like a tampon. He has to change it all the fucking time. You know, maybe it sounds extreme to you, but you know, he went from being religious and then went agnostic, then he's back to religion, and then it's bad. He reads the Bible, whatever, and you know he tries to chastise me for being who I am and being atheist, and which, if memory strikes me right, you shouldn't like actually treat people like shit. Especially if you're religious. Didn't Jesus turn the other cheek and treating everyone as an equal when he was getting stepped all over? If the guy was a real guy, but it just baffles me that a lot of people actually think this way. You know, I know some of you are religious, and that's really totally cool with me. Be religious. That gets your engines going. That gets you through life. Awesome. More power to you. We all need something to keep us going in life because it's very stressful and very hard at times. And me, it's music. Music's my thing. That's what I do. I create music. But this makes me laugh even more. He actually goes against the music that he went and bought. And he's like, oh, they're all anti religious and everything like that. I'm like, okay, sure, whatever, like, but you bought the CD, you understood that, then you got into them, and then you're like, I don't like it all, anti-religious. They shouldn't be saying that. It's like, um, aren't you the same guy that says freedom of speech? It's kind of a double negative right there. Tell you the truth, um, it makes no sense to me. To tell you the truth, you know, music is freedom of expression. It expresses your feelings. It gets, you know, you in the studio or at home, listen to it, and the gym gets out your aggression in, you could say, the right way, enjoying it, whether it be heavy metal, hardcore, punk, or some of you like country, R&B, whatever you like. That gets you going, and it's gets you out of your stressful day, and you shouldn't go after someone else and be like, one else today shouldn't be saying that. If you don't like it, fuck off. Seriously, don't listen to it. Don't buy it. You won't have to complain. That really just pissed me off. Half these fucking people just start complaining about it. Why are you complaining about it when you got the choice? They gave you a choice. You could buy it or leave it alone. And yeah, I know what you're gonna say. Well, you're fucking complaining and this and that. Yeah, I could leave this alone, but I wanted to get this off my chest. And fine, maybe he was trying to get that off his chest, but I pointed it out, and I don't know. It's more like as a friend, you don't go after another friend and be like, one of some motherfucker, uh, you don't know what you're talking about. You're a piece of shit. Because you're atheist. One of them, like Richard, Grievous, I can't. I'm trying to think of his name. He's from The Office, from BBC before it came to America. Personally, I like this model, you know, because as an atheist, we should be saying this. Thank God I'm an atheist. And on top of that, if God was real, then why did he make me an atheist? But, I don't know. Tell you the truth. I don't know. It's just astounding. Um, what people are, willing to risk a friendship over. I like I said, I have nothing against with anyone that actually is religious. They are my friends, whatever. That's totally their thing. You know, they want to talk about it. I just tell them like, hey, I'm not gonna change my opinions. You talk about it, that's fine. Don't force it upon me. I don't force my values on you. You ask me if that's sure, I'll tell you. But the bottom line is, you should not force someone to be like you are, to be you. Because if everyone was the same, it'd be a fucking boring fucking world. That's just a fucking fact. Regardless of fucking religion or what music you like, or what you into, what books you read, or what interests you, what countries you want to visit, what countries you want to live in, what chicks you like. Um, ladies, you're about that, man. But anyways, it was more rant, and it kind of circled around. But tell you the truth, it kind of grinds my gears. Like I've been friends with this kid since eighth grade when I moved on. I'm 27 now. I graduated 2003. You do the math. Because I'm too lazy. But on top of that, I've been hitting a rough patch, in my life. Everyone goes through it. And tell you the truth, you know, this summer hasn't been the best. I've said that in a previous video, but I'm trying to get back on the wheel and plow through fucking life and move on. And I realize that half these kids, I call them kids, whether they're older than me or not, they shouldn't pass judgment on me for what I've been going through and what I've been through and what I'm going to be doing. Because to tell you the truth, I'm not living at my parents' house. My father may be in Texas, my mom in this state. But to tell you the truth, at least I'm not living at home and pretty much mooching. I tell them like, hey guys, you should be grateful what you got. I didn't get that chance. I was, a lone wolf at 14. I freaking had to fight. I had to shed my blood to live. I had to bleed to live. So, you know, guys, seriously, let's just say this: get off your high horse and get a reality check. Because before you pass judgment on me or anyone else, look at yourself in the mirror and realize right now you're at a point you're a nobody. But are you willing to take that step to become somebody? Yeah. Because if you were, you wouldn't be living there. You wouldn't be in the spot you are. Just stated facts. If you hate me because of my opinion, what I say, fuck off. Because I'm fucking done with all this crybaby high school drama bullshit. Is hey, even if I don't get a job, I'll find a way to actually change my life, and I will be going to Japan. I will be, and hopefully, I really want to travel the world. But to tell you the truth, hey, right now, I'm content with who I am, whether I'm atheist or not. Anyways, later.